Happening with you, baby? It's your boy DJ Tronn, and we're cooling in the dojo. I got the beautiful
Vanity the Comedian.
Come on now, how you doing today?
I'm good. Just got off the road.
Come on now.
We got a double head event tonight. So, I'm ready.
Oh.
It's gonna be a cool little event today. We got a comedy show up first.
Okay.
And then the men gotta leave, and then we're gonna do a male review. So it's gonna be lit. We got a lot of entertainment. We got some baby oil sprinkled around here.
Just all kind. Y'all play with that baby oil.
It's gonna get real slippery around here a little later.
Y'all on the slippery slope going on. Y'all some wild. Wild. But now let's kind of get into it though.
Okay.
Real. You ready? We gonna cut a little deep. You got me?
I'm here. I'm an open book. What's up?
All right, watch out now. So, who is Vanity the Comedian?
Ooh, who is Vanity the Comedian? Man, I'm just the girl from the Cooper Road.
From the road?
It was.
It's
straight
the type
up.
of place everybody can go.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah.
Look, I mean, that's it. I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana originally. I've been living in Dallas 14 years now. I do have a daytime job, although people don't believe I do. But I work at GM. I've been at GM 11, 12 years now. And I've been doing comedy almost 3. It'll be 3 years next month. I'm just, I'm a female comedian out here on the rise right now. My name buzzing in these streets.
Come on.
I'm working a lot. I'm traveling a lot.
Talk your shit.
I got a lot of projects going. I got my hand counting a little bit of everything right now. So, that's me.
Now, come on. Now, before we get really deep into it, now tell the people how they can get in contact with you. They want to book you or something like that.
Okay. I mean, the quickest way to get in contact with me is, of course, on social media. You can go on Facebook. I have 2 pages on Facebook. My regular page with my real name, Vanity Cornelius, or you can go to Vanity the Comedian page. And then it's Vanity the Comedian on all other platforms, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. So you can definitely go to any of my platforms. Reach out to me if you want to book me. I ain't that hard to find. I'm everywhere right now.
Okay, you better talk. You talk your. Hey, y'all heard that? That's some professional type thing going on.
And I also have a YouTube up as well. I'm getting a little bit better. It's gonna take some discipline, but I'm working on building up my YouTube. I got a couple of interviews out, a couple of clips. So you can go on there and I'm Googleable. Just Google me. Google me, baby.
Talk your shit. All right, now. So let me ask you this: how did you come up with Vanity, or Vanity the Comedian? Is that?
I mean, my name is Vanity, so I ain't have to dig too deep. But my name is Vanity, so I just cut it off because people act like Vanity is such a hard name. So I just tried to, simplify it, and then plus you already have a famous Vanity. Prince, ex-girlfriend, Vanity 6, and all of that.
Okay,
so
come on now,
it's just, I ain't the single Vanity. I'm just Vanity the Comedian, and that's how you find me.
It just stuck with you like that. Now, did you ever come with a name before that?
No, I literally went with my name. I think my name pretty, so you know what I'm saying. I am my name. I'm vain. I'm a little full of myself. I'm real into looks. I'm a girly girl, so it just fit. It just works.
Okay, now Vanity from the Cooper Road.
Is
that form how you started getting into comedy? Was that you seeing people on the side, they talking shit, whatever? You was like, man, they funny. Wanted to go with it. How did your career?
I mean, I always grew up roasting people. Coming from the Cooper Road, and you just learn how to, maneuver. You joke. I always been a class clown. I always been a jokester. I never wanted to do comedy though. That's the thing. I ain't never wanted to do comedy. I never wanted to be on nobody's stage. I never wanted to do any of that stuff. And it took other people who saw it in me that pushed me to do it. So because of them, it was you need to do comedy. You need to do comedy. And they pushed me on the stage, and I literally fell in love with it immediately. And I mean, it's crazy that I had no intentions on ever doing this, and then now I don't see myself not doing it. It's crazy. My whole life it's so crazy though, because my whole life is consumed by comedy now. When I'm off, when I don't have shows, if it's shows going on in the city in Dallas that I want to go see, I'll go catch them. Like I just went and saw Michael Blackson the other week.
Okay.
That was my first time getting to see him, and I got to get to know his feature and his opener. Like we stood outside and had a conversation. It's like networking. Okay. So I do a lot of networking. I really do. I go to these shows. I try to introduce myself to the other acts. And if they see fit, sometimes they'll ask me, "Hey, you want to get on this show?" Because when I went and saw Michael Blackson, I had no intentions on getting on this show, and the feature and the opener, we were sitting outside talking, and they was just like drawn by my energy. Okay. And they was like, "Hey, what you doing tomorrow? You want some time?" And unfortunately, I was booked on the other side of town the next day, so I had to turn them down. But I mean, it's literally that simple. Like sometimes, I wasn't even on they was just asking me like, "What you been doing? What you got going on?" And I told them, and they was shocked that I was doing so much in a short amount of time. And then they was like, "What you doing tomorrow? You want to do some time?" But I couldn't do it because I had to go do another show.
Ooh, but you was there for the opportunity though. That's all that matters.
Oh yeah, and I got their information, and we followed each other on social media. I sent them over some clips so they could see my work. I might not have worked with them this time, but who knows what could happen in the future. And a lot of stuff happens on the spot like that with me, like just showing up. A lot of time I get a lot of opportunities just being in the room. So
come on now. What school you went to?
Northwood.
Y'all. You ain't go to Green. You weren't part of Green
Oaks.
No,
I'm from the Corolla, and I stay like not that far from Green Oaks, but I went to Northwood because I went to Donnie Bickham, so it was like natural for me to go to Northwood.
So, with that, did that like kind of affect your upbringing a little bit? As far as what I'm asking is, when you was on your trail, you said you trying to find yourself and everything like that. You people saying you roasting, you being kind of doing all that. Being from Northwood, it was like
But you know what? Like even when I went back for my 10-year reunion, like everybody was talking about how I hadn't changed at all. Like they was like, "Man, you ain't changed in 10 years. Like you was literally the same." And it's so funny because that did play a part later on when I did start doing comedy. Because I've always went to mixed schools, right? I went to Claiborne, then I went to Donnie Bickham, then I went to Northwood, I went to Louisiana Tech, right there by Grambling. You know what I'm saying? So then I went to the Art Institute of Dallas because my original background is in fashion. A lot of people don't know that I've been sewing since I was 3 years old. Yeah. So what's crazy is when I started doing comedy, my biggest fear was getting in front of white crowds. I was like, man, like I know where I'm from. I'm from Shreveport. I know how I act. I don't know if these white people and these Hispanic people and whoever else is in this audience is going to be able to relate to me. And surprisingly, after I did my first white audience, I had my first all white audience in, the armpit of Fort Worth. It was like a spot, like I think it's called Rendon, Texas. It's real Proud Boy-ish over there. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. But I was in a room full of white folks, and those people loved me so much. Like I think I got paid to do like $75 to do this show. Afterwards, between me selling merch and people just gave me tips, they was giving me tips. I think I left that night with $400 because they just was like, they was coming up buying merch. If I didn't have a size, they was like, "We don't care. Here, just take the money." And people was handing me $20, $25, $30 at a time. And when I left, I had like $400 and some dollars. So like, I was like, dang, okay, maybe they do. They can get down with it. And ever since then, like, them be some of my best crowds. Them white folks and them Mexican folks like me because I know I can relate to black people. I'm black, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, it's the fear came in, trying to be in front of these other crowds. But then when I think about it, I always been around white people and I always made them laugh because when I went to school, I was at Northwood, I was at Donnie Bickham, I was at Louisiana Tech, and you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was already in me. I just was too scared to step out, Because when I started doing comedy, it wasn't like a shock to a lot of people. It was kind of like it's about time. Like that was the reaction I got from a lot of people. Like, it's about time. Like, it's about time. I'm like, dang, okay.
So you knew at that time you was kind of walking your purpose when they was kind of saying that to you and whatnot.
Like, that definitely put me on a path, like helped build my confidence. And, as I worked, it just built more and more of my confidence and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Now, before we get too deep, we're gonna break it up a little bit. Got a couple more questions I want to ask you real quick. You ready? Now, this game right here is called Would You Rather. All right?
Okay.
You with me?
Yep.
All right. Would you rather lose your purpose or never find it?
Ooh, I would rather lose it because at least I tried. I will say that because I mean, like now, like I be doing some of everything. Okay. You know, I know we're gonna get into it, but I be dipping my toe in some of everything because like the fear of doing it is gone. Like, so you know, like I would rather be like start it and lose it than to just not try it at all. Cause then it's like, dang, I wish I would have did that. You know what I mean?
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, I don't want to live in the coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I like that. Okay. Would you rather have love or loyalty?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Okay. I mean,
talk to me.
I would rather have loyalty. Okay. Because I feel like, in a sense, like you can love somebody and not be loyal to them. But like, I feel like if you loyal to me, you love me. Like, if that makes sense. Yeah. I think I'd rather have loyalty. Because I know you ain't going to stab me in my back. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, yeah.
Because you can love somebody all day long and they stab you up. Just stab away. But you know what I'm saying? If we loyal, you know, you ain't going to stab me in my back. You know, the love is there. That's love.
I like that. All right. Okay, type.
I'm a little deep. I'm a little deep.
You a little deep. You can get there.
I can get there.
Okay. All right. Would you rather do what you love for free or do something you hate for money?
Ooh, baby. That's a tough one. I'm going to say I would rather do what I love for free because I love doing comedy, right? I love doing comedy, but every gig that I do ain't going to pay. So I love doing comedy and I'm willing to do a free show just to do what I love, just to get the opportunity. Like I long as I touch one person in the room, that's payment for me, whether I get paid physically or not. Cause I do something that I hate and get paid for. I hate my job. I thank God for it, but I hate getting up going to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I hate building trucks. I hate it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it pays the bills. It takes care of me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but at what cost? So it's, you know, it's cool, you know, but yeah, I think I would rather do something I love and do it for free because I feel like eventually what's supposed to come is supposed to come. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna get a little deeper now. You with me? You ready? All right. How do you prepare for shows?
Ooh. You know what? That's a really tricky question. It's almost like asking a mad scientist how you come up with, you know, what you come, like asking Albert Einstein how you came up with MC equals square or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it just depends. Like I try to get to a spot early. I try to read the audience, look at my audience, read the room because that's super important. See what kind of audience I'm working with, and I kind of pick and pull my material from there. Now, once I'm like getting ready to get on stage, I kind of like to go sit somewhere by myself. If they have a green room, I utilize the green room. Excuse me. I utilize the green room, but you know, I just try to sit somewhere kind of, I'm looking at my phone, looking at my notes, just kind of going over stuff. So I hate for people to try and hold a conversation with me when I'm getting ready to get on stage. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Because I'm like, I can't get into my space if you in my ear. Like you play sports. Yeah. So you know how you feel right before a game.
Yeah, I'm putting headphones on.
Yeah. So it's like if I'm sitting somewhere and I look like I'm focused, why would you come sit next to me and talk my ear off? And I'm trying to get on stage. Now I'm forced to get up from sitting by you and go sit somewhere else so I can focus. Like, you know, that's the only thing. I just hate when people like be trying to hold. I can do little small talk here and there, but I hate having whole conversations when I'm trying to get ready to get on stage. I don't like being bothered.
I understand that. Like, ooh.
But you know, it comes with it, because people be killing me, bro.
True.
They like, here's the funniest. When I'm sitting somewhere, I'm doing a show, I'm sitting somewhere by myself, and I'm not bothering nobody, and then and people may not even realize I'm the girl on the. I don't know how they don't be noticing with my hair.
Come on now.
But they might not even realize I'm the girl on the flyer, and then like they'll see me sitting there, and and then I get on stage and I do what I do, and then I've had a dude come to me, and as soon as I got off stage, man, I saw you sitting out there. I ain't even think you was gonna be that funny. The fuck?
What you think I'm here for?
I'm just sitting at the bar, minding my business. It's like people want me to sit. You want me to juggle. You want me to sit out here and juggle before the show, so I can show you I'm funny. Like, bro, I'm not finna do all of that. I'm preserving my energy so I can use it on stage. If I'm just sitting at the bar, I'm just sitting at the bar. Come on now. So if you see me
type shit
before a show and I'm chilling by myself, leave me alone. After I get off stage, I'm willing to talk to any and everybody. I'll talk to a mute, but just don't talk to me before I go on stage. Just leave me alone.
Type shit.
That's all I ask. And don't ask me to tell you a joke. If you see me in the street, you find out I'm a comedian, do not ask me to tell you a joke. The fuck? Come to a show if you want to hear a joke.
Type shit, yeah. Had to get that off real quick. Man, come on now.
I had to get that off these breasts, man. Get that off my shoulders, because that drives me nuts. Yeah. But like, what? This man walked in and like, say something funny. I said, pay me something funny. The fuck? I'm my face.
Type shit, that's funny. That's
I be hating it. Really when I start asking for money, then they start laughing. That wasn't a joke.
Type shit. What's some advice you give to your younger self?
Ooh. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Like, continue to be you. I had people like growing up in the church. I was real different. I was always eccentric, always different, and I felt like people always judged me because I was different. I wasn't like everybody else, and it's like now, as I've gotten older, people embrace the different in me. Like, everybody liked the different in me. They like the way I think. They like the way I dress. They like the way I look. They like the way I act. I mean, it's making me money. So, just continue to walk in your confidence and, just don't care, because I don't. I don't be caring. I really don't. I never have. I feel like when people are like, oh, you walk around with a head full of different colors, I'm like, bro, you got to have a level of confidence to walk around with different color hair.
True.
So, just, that's all I would tell myself. Just keep being you. You're perfect.
Come on. One more time. You got what?
Keep being you. You're perfect. Period.
Now, you said when people was already telling you, oh, you need to be a comedian, you need to do this, you need to, or it was that time when you was like, about time, you thought you was a comedian and whatnot. What was really that turning point for you that was just like, okay, this is me, this is it?
I think maybe when I had my my headlining show in April, when I had my first major headline show, because I had headline shows before that, but they weren't my shows. I sold out the Arlington Improv April 21st.
Come on now.
I had my first headlining show. Literally, I'm probably the only comedian in the city in my class. And when I say class, like the other comedians that came in around the same time as me, I'm the only one that just sold out the Improv. And I sold it out in less than a month. Which is really big for a local comedian that's up and coming. So I think that was my this is it moment. And that was just in April. And I'm about to hit 3 years in November. So it took me a while to understand what I had and what I was doing. So, it took me a minute. I didn't have because I had to build my confidence. I had to get comfortable on stage. Even though to other people, I was comfortable on stage. To me, I was like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure me out. And, it eventually came. But I think that was my aha moment.
Okay.
Cause I mean, I had so many people show up, show love. Like people brought me gifts, brought me flowers. I had my friends in Houston had a plaque made. I had people come in from out of town for this show. Like I had people come from San Diego, Chicago, different. They flew in from different places. They came in truckloads coming from Houston to Dallas. Came from Shreveport. I had people come from somewhere everywhere for this show just to celebrate me and this milestone that I hit. And I mean, that was my moment. Like I felt like, okay, I can do this forever. I can do this forever, yeah.
And that was April.
That was in April.
Like it just passed April. And you've been doing this, like I said, about 3 years now.
Yeah. And I've been doing a lot of, that's the crazy thing. I've worked with so many major comedians. I've met so many major comedians. I've been already a traveling comedian in under 3 years. I've already been a part of a tour. You know what I'm saying? But that moment was significant because it was literally all about me. It wasn't me being on somebody else's show. It was other people being on my show, and this whole venue, these people were here to see me. So it was a different feeling because it's a big accomplishment. You know, it's one thing to headline a show somewhere else that somebody else putting on and they called me to be the headliner. It's another for my name to be on the marquee. At the Improv.
Type shit.
At the Improv.
At the Improv.
That's what I'm saying.
Type shit.
And I had them play the Cooper Road anthem in there. Yep.
So you stood up for Shreveport and
I sure did.
You represent your community.
I sure did. I came in to Bitch I'm from Louisiana and my outro song, when I finished, I had them play the Cooper Road anthem. I had them download it and play it in there. So
represent. Come on now. Where you from again?
The Cooper Road.
Come on. It's called a place everybody can't go. No. But let me ask you this. Did you cry?
What? I cried so hard. Oh my God, I cried like I didn't want to mess my makeup up, but like I cried like a baby. I had shout out to my glam squad. Like I had Candace Webb, who from Shreveport. Okay. She does comedy too. But she a hairstylist, makeup artist. She did my makeup. She did touched up my hair the day of. My regular hairstylist Jazz did my hair, getting it prepared for that day. I had a friend that stepped up to help me. Shamora, she styled me. I told her what I wanted to do, and she helped me get my outfit together. Like I had my homeboy Dave, who was my production manager. He took care of everything leading up to the show and the day of. All I had to do was be an artist. I stayed in the back, and I was an artist. Nobody saw me until I came out. My videographer did an amazing job. And my photographer did an amazing job. My homegirl Rose, she'll do anything I tell her to do. She ran my merch table for me. Like my friends, my family. Like, I mean, man, like they really made that night special. And you know, at the end of the night, like my family came with shirts made in different colors. Like it was crazy. And we went out to the club afterwards, and Munchie was on my show.
Type shit. Yeah, come on, shout out to Munchie.
Munchie came down and was on my show because he was just getting in town. I had asked him, he was supposed to be coming into Dallas today, and I ended up putting him on the show a couple weeks before, but that worked out perfectly. So like, yeah, it was really dope. Like we went out to the club after the after party. Yeah. They got me toe up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They had my homeboy bought me a bottle. He was like, "Here, this is yours. Walk around with it." I'm like, "Oh my God." But you know, it's just love, and I feel like other people around me see the vision. Cause I ain't there yet, but they see the vision. I got a lot of people in my camp that step up and help me with stuff. Because and don't ask me for nothing because they see where I'm trying to go. So I'm appreciative. I got a hell of a count.
Support is everything.
Nah,
ain't
facts.
It? Come on now. So 2 more questions real quick. But as me being a DJ, you always had that moment when you just like, I made it. Like you talk about that point and you crying and whatnot and whatever. But you always reflect back to that moment when you was like, I'm gonna be there one day.
Oh yeah.
What was that moment? Can you remember or did you have that moment then when you was like, I remember when I said I was gonna be there?
That moment. Because I ended up getting that because I had another friend hit me up. Another friend got his and friends night. Like his name and friends, and I was just literally saying on Facebook, I was like, man, I can't wait till the Improv asked me to do my and friends night. And literally, the manager reached out to me that day and was like, "Hey, I want to help you do your own headline show. Like, what can I do to help? She reached out to me, and from there we set it up, and that's how I got my night, and I manifested it, and I got it, and I executed it, and I sold it out. So it was just like that was literally that moment. Like that moment means a lot for me. That night in particular, that's the catalyst for everything I've done so far. No, it's not for everything I will do because I got more stuff to go. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that was that's a good line to be like, okay, I made it here. Now let me keep going, and I'm already building up from that.
So when we get to that point and we have like I decided to say survivor's remorse in a way because we've made it past certain many other people and whatnot, right? What's some advice that you give to a person that like that's making it or is on that train to making it and whatnot, and they got to keep their mental health balanced? Like, are they holding it in? They like, I need to talk about this. Oh, I need boom, 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 but I gotta hold it in right now because I gotta get through this. You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you now because I'm still struggling with that. I'm still struggling with that aspect of it only because I've been doing a lot in a short amount of time. I still have a full-time day job, and I'm trying to balance doing my job and doing comedy. I'm at work. I work 6 to 2. You know what I'm saying? In the morning, I'm up in the morning time, and I'm usually going home, going to sleep when I get off, and I'm back outside at night, getting some work in, and then I'm going back to sleep. So I'm still trying to figure it out because I'm working. I be up and down the road. Like I got to get up and go back to Dallas tomorrow because I got a show at the Improv tomorrow.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to find balance, but I will say if you are working a lot, if you start like feeling overwhelmed, take you a weekend to yourself, like schedule it out. My schedule is usually like right now, I'm because I'm working on the movie. We're about to start working on the movie. My schedule for the rest of the year is pretty much set. And it's been set for a little while now. So it's like, bro, you just have to kind of find pockets where you schedule time for yourself. Because if not, you'll run yourself into the ground. And I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to make sure I stay sane, focused, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's tough because I'm still trying to find that balance where I ain't running myself into the ground. I'm a workaholic, so yeah, like I'm a workaholic, so it's kind of tough. But you know, listen to your body. Listen to your body. Don't be out here falling out on people's stages.
All right. Look into the camera. Give some advice to a person that's trying to be where you at, or give some advice to yourself, or give some advice to a younger person, anything, and tell them how they can get in contact with you, social media and everything, and what you got coming next.
Okay. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all the same way. Everybody, I got a lot of people who come and talk to me about the industry and ask me for advice because everybody see what I'm doing, think I got it all figured out. I don't. But one thing I do is I work and I go to open mics. I make sure I'm getting my time in. That's our gym.
Come on now.
That's where you work out at. Like you ain't Allen Iverson. Yeah, we talking about practice. Go to the gym. Get your work in. Make sure them jokes is hidden. You know, make sure you building your material. You know, just sometimes just show up. Go to stuff. Go to other events outside of shows that you're a part of. Sometimes my biggest opportunities come from me just going to somebody else's event. It's a lot of people out here doing comedy.
True.
Like you can't expect everybody to just always have you first in mind. But sometimes you showing up to another show to support, somebody could be like, man, like I need you. What you doing on this day? And it's just because I showed up to something. So I'm going to tell you, keep working. Your blueprint ain't mine. Don't try to go off of how I got in the game and how my stuff is going. You have to build your own. So just keep working. Somebody going to see you. As far as reaching me, like I told y'all, Vanity the Comedian on all platforms. I'm Googleable, so Google me.
Google you. Come on now.
I'm pretty good about reaching back to people on social media. If I have any upcoming shows with links, there's a link tree in my bio. You can always go in there, get any tickets for any upcoming shows that I have. And just DM me. I'll answer questions. As long as you don't be annoying or weird, I'll answer questions. There'll be a lot of weirdos. Upcoming projects. Okay, so Jesus Christ. Where do I start? Okay, so tonight, I am here in Shreveport, Louisiana. I am doing a doubleheader tonight. We're doing a comedy show, the Love Before Laughter. Then we got a Laughter Before Pleasure later on. So we got a comedy show we're gonna do first, and then we're gonna phase into a male review. A lot of people know, if you know me and you follow me, I do be hosting male stripper shows, and I love it. So I be where my ladies at, they like to throw them ones because I'm with it. Tomorrow I will be at the Arlington Improv doing a headliners only show. It's me, a whole bunch of other headliner comedians, very established, very funny.
Come on now.
And they called me to come and be a part of the show. I got the Red River Showdown next weekend, which is the for the Texas and OU game.
Okay.
I'm on a show in downtown Dallas for that. I start production on a new movie next week called 80/20. It'll be out, I'm sure, sometime next year. We start production next week on Sunday, actually.
Okay.
It's my first movie. I got a lead role. I'm playing the role of Adrian. It's a romantic comedy. It's called 80/20, and it'll be out. So y'all just follow me. You'll see the process, and you'll see when we promote that. I got a stage play I'll be in at the top of the year.
Come on now.
Called I forgot the name of it just that fast. I got so much stuff going on. I ain't looking at my calendar. I got a comedy album coming out this month. I went to Orlando back in July, and we did a live comedy album recording. So I got a comedy album that'll be coming out this month, and it'll be on all streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, all of that. So be looking for the Cookout live comedy album. What else? When I was in Orlando, I also did 2 songs. I wrote 2 verses on 2 songs. I sung one, I rapped another one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I be dabbling in the music stuff too. What else? I got a bunch of shows. I'll be at the Houston Cookout. Oh, I'm headlining a show in New Orleans in December.
Okay.
They have the Big Laugh Comedy Festival down there in New Orleans, and they called me to come and headline a show down there. And I'll also be on another show with another bigger comedian. So I'll be on that show. We got a lot of comedians coming from different places. They had to submit to get on the festival. It's a 3-day festival. So I'll be doing that in December. And yeah, I got a lot of shows in between. I'm booked and busy.
Yeah.
I'm booked, busy, blessed. All of it. I'm all of it. Like I said, follow me on social media. That's the best way to keep up with what I got going on because I have so much going on. So you better catch this wave before I start acting funny. I'm going to tell y'all now because the price done went up. Oh, and I just went to Houston last weekend. I won my very first comedy competition.
Come on now. Congratulations. Yes,
I won. That was my first comedy competition, and I won the overall competition. I won $500. So I paid to go to Houston.
Come on now.
I paid for gas to get down there, and I won the competition.
Type
and won
shit.
$500.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been telling people all week, like, I won $500. I ain't really got to deal with this. I got money now.
Come on now.
I got money.
Yesterday price ain't today price. Come on.
That $500 already gone.
Oh Lord have mercy. Nah. But look, I appreciate you coming through the dojo.
I appreciate you for having me.
Hey, this your first time. Don't let it be your last time coming through here now.
Hey, you better check in with me every 6 months, see what I got going on, baby. Because look,
you moving.
The bookings is coming.
I
look,
see you now.
The movie is coming. The album is coming. Look, come on now.
You just make
y'all better ride this way.
Just send me the link before it come out so I can listen to it.
I got you.
Come on now.
I got you.
All right, now this is Tronn and Vanity the Comedian with Coolin and Dojo. We appreciate y'all watching. Till next time.
Bye.